Something very important to note about me is that I am obsessed with Gilmore Girls. I have fallen asleep watching Gilmore Girls almost every night for literally years. I started watching when I was 11 and Lorelai Gilmore did raise me. So in the spirit of sharing my love of Gilmore Girls and above all my love for Mr. Logan Huntzberger, we are going to talk about books you should read if you are a Logan Huntzberger girly. We're going to start with the book that I do not own a physical copy of, and that is Crazy Rich Asians. And you're probably like, okay, what? So follow me here for a second. If you know Mr. Logan Huntzberger, you know that this is a wealthy man born into a dynasty of a family, and that family is a little bit of a nightmare for our Miss Rory Gilmore. If you've only ever seen the movie, the book is also fabulous, of Crazy Rich Asians, and our main character meets a lovely man from a wealthy family dynasty whose family is a little bit of a nightmare. If you love the family dynamics, if you like a little rich boy sometimes in your books, I definitely recommend that you go and you read this one. And now a key plot about Mr. Logan Huntzberger is, of course, the Life and Death Brigade. So that brings us to our realm of secret societies, which means that you should read the Atlas Six. I'm not really going to tell you much about this book because I really think it's good to go in blind, but if you want a little bordering on dark academia, you want a little power struggle, a little betrayal, this is for you. And then of course we have our reformed bad boys, our reformed players, our men who once they laid eyes on her, they knew that they wanted her and she was it for them and no one else mattered anymore. We're going to start with Flawless. Now this isn't as much of a like, I saw her and I knew I wanted her, but this is definitely a reformed bad boy book and it is a cowboy romance and it is Miss Elsie Silver. Do I need to say anything more? I don't think so. And then we move on to a book that I feel like I talk about in every single video, Reckless. Reformed bad boy, reformed playboy, the dream of a man that this male main character is. I think that a big reason why I love these books now that we're talking about it in this context is he does remind me of Logan Huntzberger a little bit. He is dedicated, he proves himself, I love him. And along the same trend, we have Play Along, another book that I won't shut up about. He was with everyone and that called him out for it. His friends were calling him out for it. They're like, why are you not going home with all these girls from bar? You're always ready to go home with someone. And he said, nope. Kennedy K is no longer wearing a ring on her finger. And that was it for him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Isaiah Rhodes. Now, obviously, I know some of you are going to be wrongly disagreeing with me and saying that you are unfortunately not Team Logan Huntzberger. And if you aren't, that's okay. We can still be friends, and I do have something coming for you tomorrow.